like a permanent end to a past so that you can't go back to it. And now spirits put you in this room, hermit mode, into hermit mode so that you can align with your highest potential, or with a higher potential. Maybe not your highest potential, right? This is just like a step up on the ladder, earth school, graduation from something old, something that's no longer serving you, into something that's gonna like fulfill you or grow you. It's like your next assignment. Show me patience. So we've got, we've got cosmic mate, which is higher love and contract, a binding agreement. I feel like someone is in this empty room on spiritual timeout, dissolving an aspect of their ego to align with this. Hello, welcome in everybody. My name is Brianna, and this is going to be another collective message. I hope you guys are doing all right. I hope everyone is finding graceful movement as we are navigating this bridge in between eclipses, right? We're right in the middle of an eclipse cycle, which means we're right in the middle, or right in between an old path and a new path, right? Or an old timeline and a new timeline. You may have even noticed that your old timeline there's disruption, or maybe it just feels like it's fading away, it's dissolving, it's becoming smaller and smaller as we continue to make our way into the solar eclipse. So I've been having some crazy dreams lately. Not really crazy, just very interesting. So I'm going to just pull some cards to see what wants to come out. Any significant messages for the collective as we're all making this journey into a new cycle, right? So I'm going to set that intention. I'm going to move around between oracle decks, and then later I'll get into the tarot. I'm going to try to not make this one so long. Normally, or lately, the videos have been like an hour plus. So I'm going to see if I can shorten this one up a bit. It may sound like I'm whispering. My voice just needs some time to warm up, so it may start to get like a little bit louder gradually as we move further and further into the reading. So just bear with me. Please excuse any random noises in the background. Let me pray. Thank you to the angels, the ancestors, and the guides. Thank you to my cosmic family, my star family, and my soul tribe. Thank you to the beautiful gods, goddesses, and deities who love, support, and protect me. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, please protect me as I channel messages for the collective. Please protect me as I move through this energy. Please help me block out any negative interference, Spirit. Please help me with messages for growth and evolution for the collective, for whoever needs to hear it, Spirit. If this is meant to be, let it be for the highest good of everyone involved, okay? Clearly and concisely, Spirit. got patience, the ability to endure difficulties, delays, or annoyances without becoming frustrated or upset. It kind of like came out almost in the reverse. Patience, tolerance, perseverance. Patience is connected to like an ego death, right? The ego wants to rush ahead, move ahead. Escape. The ego wants to escape whatever this period of patience is. So in order for us to sit in this, I'm getting like empty room vibes. In order for us to sit in the void, to accept and allow what's going on, whatever it is that's going on, there has to be some sort of ego dissolution. What else with patience, Spirit? Or just like kind of like putting your ego in check. Like, maybe this is uncomfortable. Maybe you don't want to be here, but let's just calm down, right? And see where it takes us. See where this patience takes us. There might be something for you to discover in this empty room. We got prostitute at the bottom of the deck. Prostitute says sacrifices integrity for material gain. This is giving like selling out, selling yourself short, or image. What else, Spirit? Patience is also giving like hanged man energy. Surrender. Comfort zone. I see comfort zone here. Ooh, what is this? The card that came out is anger/hate. But anger, maybe this is what we're dissolving. Some sort of anger, hate, annoyance, irritation, displeasure. Okay. So maybe you being in this empty room, right? Okay, so this is the energy, this empty room energy. This is the energy that this patience card is giving me. It's like being in the void, in the unknown. I'm kind of getting like timeout energy, like the spirits put you in this room for something. There's something that needs to be acknowledged. Acknowledged for alignment, better alignment with your highest potential. But this is like discomfort. It's not comfortable here. Maybe you're annoyed, you're angry. I'm getting like thrashing. Like you wanna get out, you wanna break out. But remember that now is the perfect time to do this work, whatever it is. Look, we've got Earth School here. Lessons, soul growth, study for higher learning, and graduation. So whatever it is that Spirit wants you to check out, discover, become aware and enlightened about, now's the perfect time to do it, because we're all like in between eclipse cycles. If you do this now, by the time we get to the solar eclipse, it's possible there's an opportunity for you to be aligned or realign with something, someone, some experience, some reality that best serves your highest potential. So I mentioned earlier that It may feel like you're like an old timeline, an old path is just like it's crumbling, it's up in flames. There may be like a lot of chaos, a lot of drama there, and maybe it's just dissolving. Maybe like it's been like taken away, removed. So you can't go back to it. That's what the lunar eclipse did. Like a permanent end to a past so that you can't go back to it. And now spirits put you in this room, hermit mode, into hermit mode so that you can align with your highest potential, or with a higher potential. Maybe not your highest potential, right? This is just like a step up on the ladder, earth school, graduation from something old, something that's no longer serving you, into something that's gonna like fulfill you or grow you. It's like your next assignment. Settle in to this space here. Don't thrash. We've got like this anger card here, bitterness, annoyance, irritation, hostility, maybe even. Anything else? Do nothing. Stabilizing. Do nothing. Do nothing is giving patience. It's giving hermit. It's giving hanged man. Hanged man. Something is stabilizing. Something is anchoring in. Ooh, we've got fear, pain, trauma. Or maybe this is you stabilizing, balancing out whatever this fear, pain, trauma is. Oh. Let's go to this deck, love and romance. Stabilizing is giving alchemy, right? Alchemizing some fear around love and romance. Maybe fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Maybe you're afraid that you're going to be fooled again. Anything from this deck or this half of the deck, Spirit? Pride, courage, fake news, coffee, something you indulge in, a guilty pleasure with hidden attachments. Maybe this is like some sort of vice, this coffee. Pride and courage is giving like solar plexus energy, strength. Esoterically, the strength card talks about taming the lower nature, or being strong enough, brave enough, courageous enough to tame your primal nature, an instinct, fear, pain, trauma, something stored within your root chakra, a learned behavior or a learned reaction, a learned emotion or reaction to something. What was I saying? Yeah. Okay. So strength talks about being courageous enough, brave enough to face these aspects of your lower nature, your primal nature, and alchemize them. Just integrate them, right? Tame them and integrate them. Hold on, let me see if I can find the card. Okay, here it is. So, if your lower nature are these wolves, right? And you're the figure in this card, then these primal instincts or these stored emotional reactions, you want to get them in harmony, right? Alchemize them, tame them so that they're not wild, running rampant, controlling you. You're actually more like harmonious with them, or moving in harmony with them, balance, stability, stabilizing. So there's something with this fake news. Fake news. We'll get more. Wicked Warlock. This coffee energy being at the bottom of the deck. It's like a coping mechanism. Not it's something outside of you that you indulge in to help you numb or distract you. It's a distraction. Okay, show me patience. Show me patience. Okay, so we've got, we've got cosmic mate, which is higher love, and contract, a binding agreement. I feel like someone is in this empty room on spiritual timeout, dissolving an aspect of their ego to align with to align with this. A high level soul contract, a contract that's gonna be a gateway into like higher dimensions of love and support and emotional expression. We've got the Shadow Dragon and Defend, stand your ground. Defend in this deck is the Five of Swords. Five of Swords. The Five of Swords, it could be. There are there's those, hold on, let me get my words. The wolves. Here are the wolves again. This is your lower nature. Or, remember we talked about it, those aspects of yourself, the fear, this. Fear, pain, trauma. The Shadow Dragon is the untamed, unintegrated shadow. When the shadow is unchecked, then it becomes your own worst enemy. You become your own worst enemy. Your shadow becomes your own worst enemy, and you're like afraid. You're like stuck. Fight, flight, or freeze. Fight, flight, or freeze. You can either stand your ground, you can run away, but if you run away, this dragon is just gonna chase you. I mean, it's you, it's with you, so you can't escape your shadow. You can't escape the fear, the trauma. The only thing that you can do is pride, courage, be courageous, be brave, integrate, alchemize, heal, face it. Tell you, it's scary, right? It's not so much scary as it is uncomfortable. But that's how we graduate. There's got to be some sort of ego death here. We'll get more. I want to know exactly what it is. We've got authenticity. Authenticity was behind shadow dragon. So your shadow dragon is cloaking your original frequency. This is some of the energy that came out in the last reading. Your shadow is cloaking your original frequency. Your soul contracts can't find you because, or your higher level soul contracts can't find you because the universe delivers to the energy in our aura. And if this is the key, authenticity is the key to unlock higher level soul contracts. But if there's this black, it's like a shield around your aura. Destruction, this is the 10 of swords. So this is the 5 of swords, right? This is the 10 of swords. It's a painful ending. It's going to be painful. It's like pulling a part of yourself out, or like there's poison that needs to be alchemized. It's like a separation, a process of separation, separating a part of yourself to death, right? An ego death. Okay, we've got surrender, and then we've got the cross, spiritual obligation. I could go on and on and on and on, but I'm just going to move on. Okay, Spirit. Okay, Spirit, tell me about anger and hate. These are too many. These are too many. These are too many. These are too many. I'm not going to try to read into this energy. It's too much. Let's just do like one or two at a time. Let's just take it easy. Tell me about anger, hate, please. Anger, hate, annoyance, irritation. Okay, we've got turbulence. Don't worry. Turbulence. I'm gonna read that. We've got red flag and then development. Hold on a sec. Alrighty, turbulence, don't worry. The keywords are tough transitions, choppy change, rough patch, and bumpy road. Towards the beginning of this reading, I said, I hope you guys, or I hope everyone is like finding grace as we transition or navigate this bridge into the next cycle. So this is a message for someone who's having like a tough transition. Turbulence is often a natural part of change. Initially, as we adjust to the unfamiliarity of change, we may flop and thrash about like a fish out of water. All is well. Breathe deeply, remain calm, and allow things to unfold. This card offers reassurance. While change may initially feel chaotic and overwhelming, the energy will eventually settle down. Embrace this phase of change as a rite of passage into a new chapter. I feel like this annoyance and irritation is what's causing the turbulence, what's causing the change to feel choppy, the transition to feel choppy. It's like I'm feeling like when the transition is choppy, it's like a tornado or storm warning. When like spirit's been trying to get your attention, right? Trying to, not just spirit, yourself, your higher self has been trying to get your attention. Your intuition has been trying to guide you and lead you down a smoother path, right? A more graceful, easy, comfortable path. This energy came out in one of the last readings. It was the bridge. And I was like, which ray of the rainbow? So maybe you chose a different path. Maybe you didn't choose at all. Maybe this is your higher self like pushing you over this bridge, across this bridge, and that's going to feel like discomfort. I feel like if you would have maybe just listened to your intuition, followed the path that your intuition was guiding you down, then this transition would have been a lot smoother, right? But now it feels turbulent because there's like a forceful energy. The divine, your higher self, spirit, God is pushing you, dragging you maybe across this bridge. But I mean, I feel like we're all headed towards our destiny, or towards where we're supposed to be. How we get there is really just up to us, up to the choices that we make. I don't want it to feel like I'm like scolding or like finger wagging or anything like that, but I've got Cancer rising, so my soul is like very motherly. And this is what I would say to Zara, right? This is the information that I would give to Zara, or the advice that I would give to Zara. Listen to your intuition, or the path is going to be choppy. Tell me about do nothing. Do nothing is the padlock. I'm getting a few things with this. Do nothing. The padlock talks about protection, protecting something, locking something in a safe. Or it also talks about like something being held or protected for you. I almost said from you. It's the shadow, your shadow dragon, right? If your shadow dragon isn't tamed, right? Like Khaleesi and her dragons. If your shadow dragon isn't tamed, then self-sabotage, you might sabotage it. Or, yeah, so maybe it's protected from you, but it's also being protected and held for you. The other thing that I was getting with this padlock card is Um, maybe lock the door to this empty room and protect yourself, because we have King of Fire, self-mastery. Um, this talks about um, ego dissolution, yes, but it also talks about integration. The King of Fire is the king of the suit of fire, right? The suit of fire, is it suite or suit? Suit. The suit of fire talks about lower chakra work. So the root chakra, the sacral chakra, and the solar plexus chakra. So this is about like your foundation, your identity, the foundation of your identity, purifying that, who you are, how you show up. It talks about taming your fires, your flames, your passion, your desire, sacred boundaries, so that your fire isn't misused or it doesn't become destructive. And then it talks about emerging as the king of fire, expressing yourself in a like stable, balanced, and healthy way. This is positive self-expression, but in order for the king of fire to become the king of fire, he has to like go through all the lessons of the wands, right? um, Alchemizing the shadow and integrating the shadow, and then he emerges as this like spiritual master, spiritual mastery. So this might be like, do nothing, lock yourself, lock the door to this room, and be intentional about this work. I want to see what the fear is. Maybe I can get some advice for you on that. Tell me about pride and courage. Stagnation. Stagnation. Pride and courage could also be the ego, egotistical, being egotistical. We've got wounding, early condition, and fear. Wounding and fear. There's a we know this, right? This is what we've been talking about. Wounding, early conditioning. This is root chakra, right? It's your formative years, something that was projected onto you in your formative years. Early development could be from a parent. Something that, I don't know, made you afraid of love. I don't want to put any pressure on anybody. I don't want anybody to feel pressured. There's no need to like try to rush ahead, rush this healing. I feel like it's already unfolding. You just have to allow, accept, relax, do nothing. I feel like your higher self will guide you. When there's no coffee, coffee is like the numbing medicine, the something that distracts you, or it could be a bunch of people, it could be video gaming, it could be like something more serious like drugs or alcohol. This is the distraction, right? But when there are no distractions, then you can hear your intuition clearly. And your intuition is going to tell you exactly what to do, right? Your intuition is going to guide you across the bridge. And your transition will go from feeling choppy into more graceful. We've got stagnation. Give me one more with stagnation. Stagnation talks about like the universe waiting on you to align. Nothing is gonna move until you're in alignment. Nothing can grow until you're in alignment. This could be like the old path, your old timeline. Nothing's growing there anymore, pushing you into this empty room, right? The empty room, forcing you into the empty room. Nothing's growing, so that you can address these monitoring spirits, monitoring energies, ghosts from the past, or lingering energies that are causing trouble, not causing trouble, just like in the way, interfering. Maybe we don't need another one with stagnation. Let's just move on to fake news. What's the fake news? Okay. The fake news is surrender. What? We've also got fear again and karmic adjustment. The void. Can you guys see that? The void is similar to the empty room. Fear, karmic adjustment. Fake news. Fake news could be the ego, the false version of yourself. The false version of yourself. That spirit wants you to surrender, sacrifice. This is the hanged man, but he's not hanging. He's actually like praying, or he's like in full surrender. Like, whatever you need me to do, spirit, I'm listening. Maybe you pray a lot. Maybe you're already super spiritual or highly spiritual. We've got the void, fear, and karmic adjustment. The void is the same as the empty room card. It's potential. It talks about whatever's up ahead, whatever's on the other side of the bridge is created by you. What are you creating? What are you filling this space with? This empty space? What are you projecting? Don't let it be fear. Don't let it be fear, because then you get more of these contracts where you have to learn through like heartbreak, heartache, betrayal, 5 of Cups, 5 of Swords. Those are like lower dimensional contracts, right? Like root chakra. They're going to teach you about how to stand up for yourself, how to value yourself. But if that's what you need, right? If that's what your soul needs in this upcoming cycle, then so shall it be. It's really up to you. It's up to your higher self. I feel like your higher self is trying to guide you in a certain direction. Maybe your higher self feels like you're ready, but your ego is like, it's like got you in a chokehold or something, a headlock. It's the shadow dragon. We've got a portal, window of opportunity. And then, I think I said this, karmic adjustment. Karmic adjustment. This is like you create your own destiny. I don't think we need any more. We're already at 41. Let's just get some tarot. I did say I would pull tarot. Okay. Any messages from this deck, Spirit? Okay. Spirit said do this deck first for the fake news and then move on to the tarot. Okay, tell me about the fake news. Any advice? What is the fake news? Oh, man. The law of relativity. Personal perception determines how we relate to an experience. Personal perception determines how we relate to an experience. Personal perception. So how do you perceive? How are you perceiving justice? What does justice look like for you? Positive outcomes for actions in alignment with truth. So what would justice feel like for you? If it were up to you, right? If you got to decide your karmic justice, the scales, if you got to choose, what would it feel like for you? And then just go with that, right? Let that be your personal perception, because it's going to determine determine what type of experiences show up for you. We've got Saturn, the father, the test. What do you stand for? What are you committed to? Not the image that you portray, right? Not who you, I don't want to say pretend to be. So the star is your authenticity, it's your highest potential. The star talks about moving away from trauma, right? The star comes after the tower. The tower is the trauma. The star talks about moving away from trauma and becoming a clear channel, a conduit for your highest potential to be expressed through you. So this ego, this shadow dragon, remember I said that it's kind of like cloaking. It's got your ego has your aura, your electromagnetic field, the field that communicates with the universe, right? Your field is where your contracts are what your contracts communicate with. So your ego, the person you pretend to be, or I'm getting like you're one way when you're alone, when you're completely alone, right? In this do nothing energy, when no one is around, I feel like you might be highly spiritual. Maybe you hide that, you pretend, because there are people around you. Or maybe you coffee, you numb that part of yourself away. But South Node, karmic release. What was I saying? Okay, let's go back to what I was saying. Your ego is cloaking your authentic frequency. Your true self. And I feel like Saturn is the cross, the spiritual obligation. Saturn wants you to establish order and authority over your shadow, over your ego. and bring yourself justice. Justice is going to be aligning with this contract that Spirit wants to give you. Spirit wants to give you something. Six of Cups. The Six of Cups comes after the Five of Cups. It's emotional regeneration, rejuvenation. It's like the Five of Cups is, I'm getting like the muck, being in a spiritual, in the emotional muck, lower vibrational emotional energies, right? It's a five, so it's like sadness, it's like betrayal, it's disappointment, the emotional muck. But the Six of Cups talks about purifying those energies or moving away from those energies, making a choice to ascend, right? From the five to the six, to ascend into pure, we've got white lilies here, right? Pure love, pure emotional expression or emotional exchange. Someone's gonna be in love. Someone's gonna be in love. If you choose, right? We've got the Page of Pentacles. I love the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles talks about, it talks about like self-study, studying yourself or discovering something new, but esoterically it talks about a new beginning, starting over, but it's like another chance to get it right, a second chance to get it right. You're starting over, but you're not starting from the beginning, right? Because this is the Page of Pentacles. Pentacles is the last suit in the deck. So this Page of Pentacles has already been through the fire, the wands. It's been through the cups, right? It's been through the swords. So you've already got a lot of experience to draw from, to pull from. So it's like, reincarnating or spawning back into the game at the same level. You don't have to start all the way over, right? You still have all of your resources, all of your wisdom, and now I guess you have like a better understanding of how to navigate this level because you've done it before. So it's starting over, but not completely over. It's a second chance to get it right, whatever it is for you. We've got the Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. The Eight of Cups talks about knowing when to walk away from cups, emotional energies that are toxic, poison. We've got the Moon here. The Moon is the subconscious, it's the past. So this might be you actually walking out of, maybe this is in the future, walking out of this empty space after making a choice, right? Making a choice to leave the fear, the pain, the trauma behind and move towards something new. The Eight of Cups. So after the Eight of Cups is the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups talks about emotional maturity, finally, right? Finally integrating an emotional lesson and the rewards that come with that. There are rewards, there's a wish fulfillment that comes with finally graduating from an emotional lesson. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles talks about, what is this? This is Sun in Virgo. Sun in Virgo, I think. Energized efforts. Your efforts are amplified and energized by the sun. So you will have the energy to do this work. This could also talk about you making a conscious choice to focus on this, to work on this, to use your time wisely. Because after the Eight of Pentacles is the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles talks about energetic sovereignty, self-mastery. We've got the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck, the Ten of Pentacles poking out. Let's do one more. The Queen of Cups talks about emotional understanding. Understanding your own emotional energies and the emotional energies of others. She also talks about being a magnet, being super attractive energetically. Not physically attractive, but energetically attractive. Maybe energetically attractive to the universe, right? Letting the universe know, like, your emotional energies have been Queen of Cups, cleared out, purified, and now you're ready for whatever this contract is. We've got the Six of Pentacles. The universe wants to give you this so bad because it's going to be good for you. It's going to be healing to your soul. It's going to help dissolve more of the fear that you have around your heart, or the fear that you have around emotional exchange. It's going to change something for you. Foundational shift. Okay, and then we've got the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups came out a lot in the last reading. The Three of Cups talks about, it's a three, right? A three of water, alignment, emotional alignment, harmonious emotional exchange, communicating. I think this is a Gemini card or a Cancer card. I'm not 100% sure, but it's like expressing yourself with, or expressing your water, your emotional water, or if not expressing, then sharing your emotional self with others in a harmonious way. This could also talk about aligning with people, others who share the same emotional frequency, right? Aligning yourself with your soul tribe. We've got the Moon at the bottom of the deck. The Moon is Neptune in Pisces. Neptune is the sea, and Pisces is the fish that swims in the sea. If the sea represents like deep, deep water. Deep water. Illusion. 12th house energy. 12th house is like, it's like the house of like hidden enemies, but this enemy doesn't have to be anyone outside of you. It could be your own emotional energies. Deep. When I say deep, you have to go back, or you have to look back at where it all began for you, right? Your emotional foundation, and that the emotional foundation is developed and nurtured by the mother. So this could have something to do with your mother, the way your mother loved you or not, right? Otherwise. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, 12th house energy. So hidden enemies. The enemy is, I feel like it's your shadow dragon, or The energy stored deep within your emotional waters. Let's get some advice and then we'll get out of here. I said that I didn't want to make this one long and it's already an hour. I guess it is what it is. Maybe I talk too much. Okay, Spirit, give me some advice for the collective and then we'll close this reading out. We've got morality. What else? Morality is giving, like by the book. It's giving kind of like the Hierophant. Spiritual mastery, doing things the right way, in order, ripeness, doing things the right way by the book, learning from experience, integrating that experience. Yeah, it's a process, right? It doesn't happen overnight. So you might feel like you're like, because this is a process, you might feel like you're trapped, confined, maybe. We've got ripeness. Maybe ripeness is you waiting for ripeness. Or this could be, yeah, I feel like this ripeness is you. It's 9 of Pentacles, waiting for your spiritual sovereignty to ripen. Morality is like step by step. It's also giving like Capricorn energy. Capricorn is the goat because he's sure-footed. Sure-footed. He makes sure that his steps are true before he takes the steps, right? And he's like he's slow. He's slow moving. Possibilities. 2 of Wands. This is giving choose your path. Choose your path. 2 of Wands, this way or that way. The 2 of Wands also talks about sovereignty and self-governance. Deciding for yourself. Not letting your shadow dragon choose your path for you. Not letting the fear choose for you. Deciding for yourself. Alright guys, I'm going to leave this message here. We've got healing and improving here. I'm going to leave this message here. Is that good? Do you guys need any more advice? We've got the 4 of Swords. The 4 of Swords talks about protecting your mental energies, resting. Yeah. Like I said earlier, guys, we're all moving through or across this bridge. There's no rush to get anywhere. The window isn't even open yet, right? Maybe it is. Maybe it is for some. Maybe the window was wide open for some. We're all on different timelines, right? But this is an opportunity for someone, for you, to consciously choose your path. Completion. Completion. It's like putting the last puzzle piece in place. The last puzzle piece is you. The last puzzle piece is not you, it's this work, right? Dissolving this aspect of your ego, this fearful aspect of your ego. It's gonna like click something into place and align you, ripen you, ripen you. Okay, that's it for real. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.